Hi, my name's Gregory. Greg for short. Grego for medium. Imagine a bird with big leg. Imagine no longer. Holy sh. Do bananas float? Yes. Yes they do. Thank you. That is really nice photograph of that floating banana. Playtime's over. No. It has only just begun. Coward. OF, I'm standing on lava. Arg. 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 GTA 5 looks sick. The moment my dog and husband realized I was in the car beside him. Do you read as an open-mouthed smile or a smile with teeth? Sometimes in life you're faced with really tough decisions. Choose a Pokemon. Me, says someone. Do you care to elaborate on that? Me. So I was looking at people's houses in Animal Crossing, and I went into this person's basement and... What did he do? My coffee got cold, so I made an owl with it. You made a fucking owl with your coffee. I can't even make coffee with coffee. The bartender just poured this cat a shot of milk at the bar in New Orleans. Make it a double. Before her en makeup, after her en cup. When you try really hard to look cute for your friends and they don't say anything. Daniel Radcliffe's as Igor in Frankenstein. So basically what Harry would have looked like if Lily had married Snape. I choked. I used my skills as a baker to seamlessly blend into my surroundings. This will never not be funny. How to enjoy sporting events. Driver, take me to PetSmart at once. Little Ho on the Prairie, me growing up in Tennessee. It's so weird how many months start with the letter J. January, June, July, August, October. One of these is not like the others. 1. Jurassic Parks and Recreation. Chris Pratt on latest blockbuster Jurassic World. God bless the Today Show. So there's a rule against pumpkins in my dorm. But it doesn't say anything about pineapples. Why did you set me on fire, SpongeBob? Why didn't you just write your essay? Windows Vista. I drink this, and my entire nervous system shuts down immediately. Dude, it's like someone chipped a chunk out of a sunset. Had day. Okay. Thank. I just remembered that when I was like 6 I had a dream where I heard a very tiny hello, and I looked, and it was this tiny white puffball, and it looked like this. That was God. I have $0. I need $2 billion. Just got punched in the face for being named Mark. That's gone. That's gonna leave a. They say depressed people aren't productive. Well, I just doubled the size of my Minecraft farm, so how's this taste fkers? Do you think a depressed person could make this? Do you think a depressed person could make this? 0 to 100 real quick. But imagine pulling the wrong lipstick when you're not paying attention. Wanna know how I got these scars? Anyone complaining that the shorts guy should be in this image is neglecting that the Glock has had one shot fired. Pumpkin carving. October 31st. November 6th. Pumpkin carving. Disappearing grandparents. No fun in the tub. Are pregnant women allowed to travel? I'm not seeing ghosts, honey. The baby's in the hot tub. Showering in spacesuit. Sims forum topics out of context are so hilarious. Best by 10/02/151441. The year is 151,441. Humanity is on its last string of life. Food is scarce. The last bottle of maple syrup has expired. Hope is dying fast. The Canadians have fallen. The Canadians have fallen. My steps to recovery. Psychological health and emotional stability. Boot up. B. Boot up. B. Mood. Namiktan, Tajikistan. I'd never seen a bread-eating cat before, but this cat loved bread. He would practically sit down at the table and wait to be served. The owners would throw him a few pieces and then throw him out of the house, but he would soon sneak back in and continue looking longingly at the loaves. A little girl who grows up thinking all doors are automatic, but actually she's haunted by a really polite ghost. So chivalry is dead. You in best response to this post. My hamster is a mix of several different breeds. As a result he has patches on his body where his hair grows longer than the rest, and to keep him comfortable we give him regular haircuts. But one oddity we never change is the long stand of hair that grows from his forehead. It's just a single long tuft of fur. All we have to do is give it a little spin and he instantly becomes a fabulous unicorn. This is the cutest thing I have seen in my entire fucking life. This is my little baby cousin, and he is dressed as a smoke detector for Halloween. None of us know why, but he is really obsessed with smoke detectors. That's all he's asked for in the way of presents these past 2 years. He calls them smoke detectors. Also he has a scrapbook of everyone in the family posing with their smoke detectors. The end. Castaways don't just happen in the movies. Castaways rescued after spelling help with leaves. They must be from a generation that learned how to spell the old-fashioned way without the assistance of autocorrect instead of those who only know how to type or text. Why are old people so obsessed with doing this? Me as a castaway spelling with leaves. You get stranded. Sucks. Cause there's no Pokestops. So whoever sees this, you know what to do. 2019 Wild Ride Master Post. Former Gearbox software lawyer is suing Randy Pitchford for a bunch of reasons, including being a pedophile. Bowset creator given trophy by Pixiv and Mechanico for critic Bowset. Alex Jones lost the lawsuit against the Sandy Hook victims' families and now his company's financial records are getting busted open. Jeff Bezos is getting a divorce without a prenup and is probably going to lose a lot of money. The $20 million Build the Wall GoFundMe got canned, refunded, and the organizer got exposed as a scam artist that has pocketed GoFundMe money before. We are only 11 days in, baby. The day is literally not even over, and I got something else to add. The Mary Sue publishes an interview with Dwayne Johnson claiming that he thinks snowflake culture is taking us backwards. The Rock responds on Instagram claiming that the interview was completely fabricated, adding this to the post for posterity. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez fake nude photos debunked by foot fetishist. I'm going insane. Toby Fox calls out Matt Pitt for using Undertale as a clickbait crutch and for refusing to source indie games he shows off. Tumblr blog dedicated to reviewing and insulting McMansions is evidently getting archived by the Library of Congress. Interviewer: a little girl this morning that feeds crows and they bring her gifts in return. Here's her collection. I wish birds brought me presents. No, but think about this. The crows she feeds obviously have their own little lives. They go about their business and they spot pretty thing or unique thing in question. What gets me is that the first thing on their minds as recipient of this thing is the little girl that feeds them. They spot a thing and immediately must think, that nice girl with delicious foodstuffs must have this to show me gratitude. It's actually more than that, though, if you read the articles or watch the videos. This has taken place over years. It started with these birds following this little girl around because she was a messy eater, and it has turned into a ritual for the family. They have a water station and food stations where they daily set out things for these birds, and sometimes, but not always, these birds leave payment behind for the food. But wait, there's more. These birds are not just taking food and leaving shinies. These birds are watching over this family now. Their lives have become involved. These crows are keeping track of this girl and her mother, even when they are out of the yard. How do we know? One of them is a photographer, and one day, while she was photographing some stuff on a bridge, she dropped her camera's lens cap over the edge. There was no way she could get it back, so she left it. When she got home, the lens cap was sitting on the edge of one of the feeding stations, waiting for her. Not only were the birds following and watching over her, they were smart enough to realize she dropped an important thing and cared enough to bring it back to her. Everyone agrees, your intestine squirming around like it's in your belly is horrifying. One of the nurses I work with told me when they do surgery in the abdomen they have to pull those out and hang them on a rack. Indeed, they really twist around everywhere like eels. I'm sorry, they fucking what now? The racks even have hooks to keep them from squirming right off and onto the floor. Apparently, they desperately want to escape our bodies. Intestines are muscles and function involuntarily. If your muscles did not squirm around, then they wouldn't be able to move food through them. thus you wouldn't gain any nutrients from anything you eat, and the food would spoil and make you sick. I agree the squirmy wormies are a bit unsettling, but hey, it's actually really good for you. Your intestines work so hard for it. Please give them a little love. I don't like that, get them out. Okay, this is unsettling. This post is actually my nightmare. Breaking news. You are full of deals. Wait till you hear about how they put them back. They just stuff them back in, and the mesenteric lining slowly pulls them back into place. No helping required, so it 100% looks like a bunch of squiggly eels getting comfortable in their space again. Thanks, I hate it. Annihilation 2018. Reblogging for the last comment cause that's all I could think of, and that image now haunts my dreams.